Alright, thanks for joining me here for Game 2 of our Dawn of War final. This is TLSC Fell. I'm a Relic employee and an avid Dawn of War player. I'll be taking you through the second game, and it looks like deathgun is elected to play Meeting of the Minds. Generally a very tech-heavy map. I'm not sure he was expecting Select to go with Eldar, and it looks like he's gone with a pretty standard build Select has, with a big generator on his side of the map. Going for some tech. Looks like deathgun's going for 2 generators and 4 scouts going in for the harass, expecting the big generator. Looks like this Bone Singer might not make it. Big generator going down. Select's capping order. 1 Guardian out so far, 2 Guardians, fleet of foot, starting with the Dark Reaper. 2 Bone Singers coming out. Giving up on the big generator. Looks like Select's just going to leave this generator here and tie up those scouts, while deathgun's 2 other scouts are capping the outer points in the Relic first. Both generators have finished, and it looks like deathgun's going with the second Servitor. Scouts are staying at the thermal generator, just making sure that no sneaky Bone Singers come in and finish that, which would provide Select with a huge economic boost should he get it up. Dark Reaper's coming out, not reinforcing, just coming out, probably coming to harass the Relic point, which does take longer to cap than other strategic points. Meanwhile, the scouts are retreating into the base, capping the closer points. The full scout squad deathgun had sent to check for the thermal generator has given up. Oh no, it's turning back towards the thermal generator. 1 small scout squad from deathguns going to capture the bottom critical location, and it looks like Select is just calmly putting about his base, building up his LPs and his economy, and we have a leader reinforced, an Exarch reinforced on the Dark Reapers coming in, harassing, probably going to try and take advantage of deathgun's economic build, chasing around these scouts. With Select Micro, I don't see these scouts making it out of here. Oh, he's killing infantry low. Dark Reapers are very good at killing workers, and it looks like these Servitors are going to be in a bit of trouble. Scouts coming across, thermal generators, still no action there, and we have the scouts still patrolling the area. Meanwhile, Reapers have managed to kill 1 Servitor, and Deathgun has reshirt sniper rifles. We have Deathgun with 1 Reaper going down, decapping the very back point. 2nd Reaper going down. Full sniper rifles coming out on these sniper squads. Looks like Select's going to retreat. Bit of miss micro there, turn back for a second. 2 of the Reapers in red, and the leader manages to make it out. Select's still milling around here, maybe buying some time, trying to figure out what those snipers are up to. Meanwhile, the large scout squad has gone back to the thermal generator. We're looking at Select hacking the rest of his base. He's built his first generator, even because he can't get up that thermal generator near his base. And we have the Dark Reaper squad coming all the way across and getting shot. 1 Reaper falls victim to a sniper rifle. Looks like he's going to lose control of the center of the map because he hasn't built a hero with this build. Hasn't canceled the thermal generator yet, so I'm not sure what he's thinking, but maybe he would like to get that up sooner or later. We have Deathgun reclaiming his very back point. Economy going up pretty strong at 86, requisition 20 power. Meanwhile, pretty even, Select with 8610 and an unbuilt thermal generator. Scouts looking around, hunting for Dark Reapers, trying to pick on those Guardians, trying to make sure that Select doesn't get this Relic up. Oh, Bone Singer's teleporting and chasing the snipers. We have a large amount of snipers and Guardians coming in. Looks like he's going to try and take out these snipers. Snipers managed to kill both Bone Singers. Guardians flee to footing into the heavy cover where snipers aren't as effective. Looks like the Reapers are trying to shoot down that large scout squad. Snipers seem to be in pretty good shape. Looks like they're getting out. Select's retreating. Lost 1 Guardian. 2 Guardians to sniper rifles. But it looks like he's completing this thermal generator, which he's going to guard up top. But I don't know. I think Deathgun's going to spot this, and he's going to put some trouble on for these Dark Reapers. Oh, 1 sniper squad bites it. Oh, melee comes in from behind, kills the 2nd sniper. Dark Reaper shooting down. Trying to kill the 2nd sniper squad. Oh, another sniper dies. He reinforces it, though. Looks like they're going to make it out, but Select just finished his thermal generator. Meanwhile, Deathgun is almost finished capturing his Relic, and it looks like the economies are slightly in Deathgun's favor. Everything's pretty even now, and we're looking at Deathgun getting his barracks finally up. And we're going to see some heavier fighting as it looks like the initial skirmishes have finished for the time being. Deathgun is a little bit slow on getting his Relic listening post up. I think Select might be going in here to harass. Meanwhile, the Dark Reapers have seen what the Guardians have seen, and it looks like they're coming down. We have deathgun getting his listening post up. One sniper guarding, shooting at the Guardians, but now full Reaper squad's coming in, and the scouts, 2 scouts go down. Guardians going in to distract one scout squad, going down to the bottom, chasing these scouts in melee. Reapers are falling behind, but he elects to flee to foot. Oh, he's picking on the workers, looks like he might stop. It's very close. He might stop the servitor from building the listening post. Meanwhile, deathgun has capped the top critical location with his scouts and has started the victory timer, but Select disarms it with ease. Reapers coming up top to camp this spot. Looks like the scouts aren't going to make it out alive. They thought they had 2 victim Guardians to kill, but they've been reinforcing, and meanwhile the Guardians and Reapers have come from behind, and I don't see them making out of this alive.
At your command.
2 sniper scout squads trying to pick on the Reapers. Didn't get any shots through. Select made it away very quickly, and it looks like 1st Marine Squad has emerged for deathgun as he's teching to tier 2. Meanwhile, Shrine has been put up for Select. Maybe he'll elect to go Banshees or Warp Spiders. We'll have to see. I've seen him use both. 1st Marine Squad coming down to the bottom. Meanwhile, some melee is being done by the Guardians on the Sniper Scouts. Reaper and Farseer is going to come in. I think Deathgun thought he had the advantage here, but it looks like if the Reapers and Farseer manage to get in here, we could see some casualties. 2nd squad comes out. Meanwhile, both listening posts near this fight have been upgraded, so they will be able to help Deathgun defend his snipers and base from this attack. Select sees all these multiple arms and decides to flee. Deathgun wisely targets the Dark Reaper, who's down to 1 Exarch and morale broken. He heads up on the hill. I'm not sure I'll be able to catch this Dark Reaper, but he will be able to pick off a few Guardians. 2 Guardians fall victim to the sniper, and we have the 3rd Marine Squad coming out for Deathgun with his strong economy. And we have a support portal going up for Select. We're going to see some vehicles, and we'll see if he can catch Deathgun unaware and unprepared.
Scouts ready. Scouts ready.
Seer Council comes out for Select. Looks like he might be trying to do some multiple pronged assaults. Maybe looking at tearing down some base. I don't think Deathgun sees it. Oh, he manages perhaps to spot them. No, he doesn't spot them with his snipers. It looks like he could end up losing some base while engaging in this skirmish in the middle. Farseer uses her Mind War and does kill 1 sniper scout. Reaper falls victim to a sniper rifle. And we're looking at Select finish his support portal. No activity there. Meanwhile, Deathgun's outer LP getting destroyed by the superior building damage of the Seer Council. And Deathgun, using his tier 2, he's bringing out the Sergeant Plasma Pistols and Heavy Bolters. Doesn't manage to kill even one Seer Council member, as they are impervious to sniper rifles. Farseer, meanwhile, doing a bit of distraction while Select decaptures the center critical point from Deathgun. 4th Marine Squad emerges for Deathgun, and we're looking at attack spam. And to combat that, it looks like we're seeing Falcons. Very strong morale damage, very common counter to attack Marines. We'll see what kind of infantry support he can do, because I don't think the Falcons can do it solo. Deathgun using his presence in the middle as he has control to take a few pot shots at the thermal generator, but I think he's quite nervous with that Seer Council bound to push around some Space Marines. Playing it pretty cautious, setting up his snipers, scouting the bottom, sending in a Skull Probe through the bottom of the base. Let's see, he spots the Warp Spiders, so he knows what's coming. If he heads up farther, he might spot the support portal and see the vehicles, because he hasn't bought any anti-vehicle weapons, so...
Yes, my lord.
Oh, we have 1 squad of 2 missiles. Looks like he hasn't gotten the weapon upgrade yet. Oh, Skull Probe does scout the support portal, so I expect to see Deathgun try to get some anti-vehicle up soon. He's got a 5th Marine Squad, but the 1st Falcon comes in. He doesn't have anything to take it down with. Seer Council coming in, going to push around the Tactical Marines. Frag grenades, buying Deathgun some time, and that small missile squad hit in the back might take down the Falcon. It's down to 173 hit points. If it manages to get shot one more time, a missile comes over the hill, blows up the Falcon. Well done. Reaper Squad dies to Heavy Bolters. Warp Spider Squad takes down the snipers. Skull Probes come in, searching for vehicle victims. Looks like Select's going to teleport his Warp Spider Squad down to try and kill those scouts, but their morale is broken. Large Seer Council Squad in the middle, still taking some damage. Farseer doesn't look like she's going to make it out. 6, 7, 8 HP. He makes it out. It looks like Select will be able to flee from this battle with his hero still alive. Another Falcon's out, but it has been disabled by a skull probe. Large amount of attacks coming through the middle. I suspect Deathgun's going to use this momentum to push. Seer Council regrouping near the bottom. Second Warp Spider squad growing. No Space Marine player likes to see Seer Council supported by larger numbers of Warp Spiders. We have the Relic being assaulted by this huge army of Tactical Marines, only being poured into by Deathgun. Meanwhile, Deathgun getting his own vehicle bay up, and it looks like Select's making a move across the bottom. Deathgun has spotted Select's attempt to build another thermal generator. I don't think he wants to let him do that with that vehicle bay up. A large army of Tacticals camping in front of Select's base. Select's going all the way around the back. I don't see Deathgun reacting to this. Maybe they're going to trade some resources. Farseer not being targeted by the listening post. Looks like she's alright. Deathgun not using very much of his firepower, being very cautious. And looks like Select has destroyed the listening post on top. Vehicles emerging for Deathgun. I don't know how well Land Speeder is going to hold up against Warp Spiders and Seer Council. Deathgun slowly pushing into Select's base, a bit tentative. More Land Speeder spam coming out to try and combat this base push by Select. Skull Probe sitting there, seeing the complete thermal generator. Select's vehicle economy should be pretty good at this point. Both servitors trying to repair the listening post die. Second cover listening post in trouble. Goes down. Land Speeder also dead. Looks like Deathgun has finally decided to turn back to try and save his base. And Select is only pouring on the reinforcements in his existing army to try and destroy as much of Deathgun's base as he can before this large mass of tacticals comes raining down. Falcon comes out, fights this missile squad, gets shot several times. A couple missiles miss in the air at 400 HP, going in, harassing the outside listening post of Deathgun. Warp Spider's taking down a third listening post in Deathgun's base. His economy is suffering. He's lost about a third of it now. Frag grenades coming in, chasing down the Seer Council. They could be in trouble. Farseer dies to the listening post. Things trading blow for blow, and it looks like Select is fighting some Land Speeders with his Warp Spiders, and he's built his trademark webway in the bottom of Meeting of Minds, looking to teleport in some troops and get some mobility advantage on Deathgun. Research not going on at the webway gate, hasn't obtained any healing, but I'm not sure Select is counting on that to win this fight. Deathgun, economy a bit crippled, is finally pumping up some workers to rebuild his listening posts, but with the Warp Spiders decapturing that relic, I think he might be behind in economy for quite some time. Deathgun moving across the middle with his large army of Tactical Marines, flexible enough to deal with most troop types, seem to be somewhat oblivious to Select's presence at the bottom of his base.
Scouts reporting for duty.
Third Warp Spider squad in Select's base, quite idle. Another Marine squad being produced, trying to save itself from the Warp Spider, throws a frag grenade. Scout squad running by, managed to make it out alive. Warp Spiders, a bit hesitant in his base, start tearing down some generators. So the Tacticals coming all the way back again. They keep walking back and forth, being played with. And this Tactical squad here looks to be in a bit of trouble, only in light cover, facing off against two full Warp Spider squads. Tactical Marines kind of in tow, not able to fire on the move with their heavy bolters. Looks like Select should be able to escape here and kill this Tactical squad if he micros properly. One scout down, but he doesn't manage to kill it. Other Tactical Marines sitting near the bottom of the map. Looks like we have some pathing issues with the Hellfire built by Deathgun. Warp Spiders in here harassing workers. Finally decide to leave. Looks like they're caught by some heavy bolters here. He's running away. Had his second jump in tow. Finally has another webway over here. We'll be looking at Select trying to maneuver his troops around the field. 4 Warp Spider squads out for Select now. His webway plans did go down, but they are very cheap. It's very good to build them and see if you can gain some kind of advantage. Meanwhile, Deathgun trying to recover his crippled economy. Several tactical squads all over the map this time. I think he's trying to be more cautious of Select's backdoor attacks, covering more of the field with his tacticals, lugging their heavy weapons across all the way. We'll see if he actually gets to attack this time. Meanwhile, Select massing up 4 Warp Spider squads and a Fire Dragon squad. He's expecting some kind of other vehicles other than just those weak land speeders. Support portal going back up for Select. Needs to get his vehicle support back. He has plenty of power to do it, as that he accrued from the thermal generator, which was destroyed by the Hellfire. And we have Deathgun camping outside Select's relic again. I think we saw this about 5 minutes ago. And Select doing the exact same thing, going in through the bottom with his warp spiders. We'll see if Deathgun's a bit more aggressive this time. No, this time it looks like he's expecting
Defending objective.
He's expecting some kind of move by Select. Select might get cut off here. We might see a big fight if Select thinks he has the advantage. Hellfire spraying around warp spiders, bouncing around like jelly beans. We got Hellfires taking out those fire dragons. I don't think they're going to be that one squad's going to be able to do anything. Two squads is still going to do anything. Oh, we have a huge fight. 4 warp spider squads jumping in on Deathgun. 3 frag grenades thrown. Hellfire shooting at the warp spiders. Fire dragons from the back, not being attacked by anything. Taking out the Hellfires. 1 Hellfire down, 2 Hellfires. Select leaves. GG. We're tied at 1 match apiece here at the Dawn of War final, and I will see you in Game 3.